It's in the game.
Don't you know I'm loco? I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain. Cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blabber. To watch that belly get fat, a fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. I'm just jealous cause they can't outright me. Or kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Love to throw to get started. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Honolulu. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll go again with Robinson. Room to run inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
It's a big run by Robinson. 32 yards. 1st and 10.
32. And the Falcon, first down.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some more than my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever reveled out dark hallways? This place, I guess I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Atlanta Falcons and these guys defending their home turf. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun now for Love. His first throw is an interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's second and long. Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First down, Falcons.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Penix on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Jacobs running left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives him a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Love now. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Cade. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns can be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they just get the play off. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 14-0. More from this one right after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Running on first here with Jacobs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love now to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They are going for this. It's Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he takes it down to the 33.
It's It's a gain of
Working quickly here.
That's good for a Honolulu first down.
Throwing again. Love. Completed to his running back. Shoves him off. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Honolulu first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Blue. He's in. Touchdown, Honolulu. The Blues start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Blues chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the shotgun, Penix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And that brings up 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
4th down, Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air with Love. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
Ready, set.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
95. Ready.
They'll run Jacobs, and he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Blues earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Blues tie things up at 14.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Robinson. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he cuts it back right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Blues 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Love now on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air, Love. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They're drawing up for him. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. He's drawn up for him. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
For a Honolulu first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain. And that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Kraft has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And 4.
Working now from the gun. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
6.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
It's inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Blues start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Blues tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Quay Walker.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Penix to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Atlanta.
Penix now to throw. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Man downfield, and he finds London. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. If this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here, and sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's their ball, and they need to do something with it, or their postseason is over. Offense to the line. Here we go. Love. He's got a man left. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Love out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Going run again with Jacobs. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Blues now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. To the right side and wheeled in by London. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Weary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first, it's Robinson again. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. A toss now to Robinson. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. All right, so this would be a 56-yarder. It's near the edge of his range. Let's see if they can get him a little closer here on 3rd down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
A 56-yard attempt.
So everything rests on the foot of Zane Gonzalez. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say aloha from Honolulu.